10,000 euro on the line for first place, 5,000 for second. iTzu, probably the most dominant Clash of Clans player that we've ever seen arise, and it's up to Cerise to try to take him down. Cerise has been calm, cool, and collected all day, though.
Yes, his patience has paid off. It's going to be interesting to see if he continues to deal with that, even though he's facing someone like iTzu.
Exactly. So here we go. We're going to get this battle underway with iTzu attacking first. Another ring-style base, and all of the defenses inside that second layer of walls being protected. And Cerise definitely knows what iTzu has done so far today, and you can see iTzu really focused right here. Definitely taking all of the time he needs to exactly figure out how he's going to dissect this base. iTzu doesn't attack, he dissects.
He dissects, that's most definitely true, and you can see that the archers are all on high, so he has to be careful if he decides to go with air or things like that, because those archers are going to be targeting those minions and those baby dragons, even if they're out of range of it.
Yeah, look at this. He chose the fourth camp right now as bombers. I'm a little bit surprised, and here it comes. Look at that. He knew exactly the fact that that bomber would be able to do this and get the wall. There's two of them there without being touched.
Wow,
and then the battle machine moves in. I love that right there. Look at that path right inside.
To the middle.
He knew it was going to go right to the inside. How did you get that to happen?
That was very, very well played by iTzu.
Look at the bombers go.
There to the double cannon, which has been the menace of the battle machine all day.
Watch out for the multi-mortar. Oh, it took out two of the bombers right there. Now they're going to split up.
Oh, they're going to take out the barracks down there.
Got the job done, and that is the kill squad.
Oh,
get the air bombs down. Oh, he didn't get it down.
They only have one hit, though, so the baby dragon is going to take some damage, but it will take it out very quickly.
So beautiful. That's talk about translation of war to here. That's a kill squad if I've ever seen one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And he started off with the bombers by themselves. There wasn't anything else there. Now he's got
that giant mine right there just annihilated that dragon. But that got, there's a couple more. But like you said, it got the job done. Left side of this base, look at it, it's almost perfectly.
Right.
If you draw a line right down the map, you can see the entire left side wiped out.
Completely
and
wiped
now
out.
He's got two more baby dragons to drop to get the builder hull down.
Get that air defense there. They go. Oh, he's going to go after
the double cannon first. And
not going to take it out. He only has two left.
Oh, here he goes.
Going to go in on the builder's
Straight
hull.
to the builder hull.
So now he knows where to drop off that other one as well in order to make it there.
Oh, look at that. It's not going to happen. The firecrackers, the roaster, and that archer tower at the top are going to team up, triple teaming the dragon right there. And it looks like iTzu is considered. Yes, he is. He went the safe route. He's going for percentage in the top right here. Wow, amazing. Cerise's base holds iTzu to only a 50%, 1 star.
Wow.
Man, that is a shocker right there.
That's the first change of pace we've seen like that, where it's slowed down. It looked like he had everything going for him. His first plays with those wall breakers were perfect, or those bombers. They did exactly what he needed. But then all those air defenses ended up staying up.
Triple teamed on that last baby dragon in the core. Never had a chance to get the builder hull down. iTzu playing the safe route, trying to drop one out to the right, and that's a shocker. I think by far that's the lowest first attack we've seen from iTzu. He's pulled off other attacks where he knew he only needed 1 star. But now Cerise, with the advantage here, just has to pull a 53% 1 star, and he's going to win the first round.
Wow.
Wow, this is a bit surprising, you guys.
We've seen him do this before with all archers, and look at all of these buildings that are really, really far out. It looks like this base was designed to prevent that 2-star, but he doesn't need that here.
Exactly, exactly. And you don't have time to switch out your base now, and knowing that maybe there's a different style attack you need to hold off.
Right.
And this right here, after we've seen iTzu attack all day today, you know that we're going to see just a massive amount of patience. It's going to pick off these structures one by one, and it looks like 32 archers.
All archers again. Cerise knows what he's doing with this. We've seen it before earlier on in the stream, so I think he's probably feeling pretty confident.
I think he is, and I think everybody is pretty shocked at what just happened in this first round, you guys. iTzu, the most dominant player in Clash of Clans, really not putting up the ideal attack right there. Looked like he was going to do it. I mean, the plan of attack, and that's the thing. These bases are small, but it doesn't always go as planned. One tile, one unit, one mine can make all the difference, and we saw it right there, and that's, again, why I'm so hooked on the builder base right now. I mean, I've been playing this like crazy. So.
It most definitely has been a lot of fun. The builder's base brought me back to Clash of Clans as well. I've been playing a whole bunch.
Welcome back, man.
Thanks,
it's good to
appreciate it. But here we go. Cerise has started. He's taking his time. He's slowly using that cloak ability to take out these buildings. And that cannon's going to take out that archer, but those army camps don't have that much health. This archer should be out of range of that cannon as well.
Yeah, those single cannons will annihilate an archer, but man, that cloak ability, look at them work their way through those structures on the left-hand side. It does seem like it lasts a long time.
So he's already up to
24.
24% here.
Okay.
Some of them just got sprung away. The archer up at the top is taking out that laboratory. You got army camps, which are very, very low in hit points, so they can take those out very easily. Working his way up, he's going to be close to 40% soon. He still has 16 archers and that battle machine that he can use. So
exactly. So only 4 more structures set on the outside, so he's going to have to get to the inside. But again, the archers don't have to worry about it. I mean, they're going to fire right over that wall. We've seen this targeted precision of dropping, I think it's 2 or 3 of those archers, letting them use the cloak and watching them annihilate something like an archer tower all by themselves.
Right now, obviously with this battle machine, he has to be careful of those double canyon and those short range archer towers, but he does have enough archers to come in here, take out both of those archer towers, and then send in here.
Here comes 50 right here.
There's 50%.
There it is,
got
50%.
That 1 star, working his way in.
One more structure, and there they are on the right-hand side.
Is take out these 2 archer towers, and he's good.
Yep, here it comes. This is going to be the win for Cerise right there. Cerise wins the first round against iTzu in the finals.
Wow.
This is a shocker, and iTzu there keeping his cool, you know, applauding Cerise's effort, and it was well done. Again, both on attack and defense. It's so cool that you can't just rely only upon one or the other, and it really changes the way things work in the game because, you know, you've seen like back at home, players will level up their troops massively and maybe rush because they can do a great job with attack and they don't worry as much about defense. Here, you're going to be severely limited if you don't level up and build a base that can withstand some strong attacks.
So he's sending in his battle machine here. Got a couple archers down at the bottom that are going to go down. But again, we're seeing here that patience is indeed a virtue for Cerise as he takes it slow and as he gets more than the percentage that he needed.
Exactly. I'm super excited for this match just because we've seen Cerise play so well all day long. We know that iTzu has amazing skills as well. I'm excited to see what's coming in the next couple of matches right now. This is going to get super intense, you guys. Best 3 of 5, but the first one goes to Cerise from France. So congratulations to Cerise and his clan Skew. And he definitely skewed the odds right there, as a lot of people were not expecting that. He's got the first one in his belt.
Wow. I must say that was a little unexpected. Cerise coming out of nowhere with the patience again, something that I myself don't have that much of.
It can be tough. I mean, I got to tell you, I have guys in my clan keep telling me, you know, I've had even Super Texan and the other guys like Eric, and they're like, gotta hold on to your battle machine longer, wait longer. I'm like, I can't wait. I got to drop it down. I got to put it in there. And these guys are like using it by itself. I mean, it's tough. It's a tough thing to limit yourself to. Okay. Shout out.
So we're going to go ahead and move in here into the next match against Cerise. Taking that first one, surprising everyone. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here.
I'm pumped up right now. I'm so excited.
Settle down.
I can't settle down. I won't settle down. I won't stop. Okay, here we go. And maybe Cerise won't stop either. We'll see, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the caffeine. Maybe it's not. But I'm just excited to see it right here because you don't want to see just, you know, see it's roll through everything and just take over everything. And you want to see a close battle. And that's what you see a lot of the times. And right now, Cerise is trying to break down the base, trying to figure out what he's going to do. You never know what he's going to do. He's got about a minute to decide. And he's got 30 seconds left right now.
30 seconds left right now. iTzu defending. Let's see if this base works for him. Cerise is contemplating what he's going to do. If he gets to that core, he's going to need, obviously, bombers again to get in there, or he's going to have to clear a lot of those structures, which we've seen be an issue for a lot of the contenders today.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's going to be a tight one, and you see he's got 10 seconds left to try to figure out what he's going to do. And you know that Cerise right here, he's definitely going to be giving its all. Giving his all. He's going to be focused, trying to get to the builder hall. He's got all those dragons and the cannon cart too.
Oh,
That's
cannon
not
cart.
something you see a lot against iTzu.
No.
But he's going to focus, going to get in there with the battle machine. He's not going to be nice because you know that Cerise can be super mean.
Oh, yes. All of the rhymes coming from Galadon right there. But again, we've only seen cannon carts a couple of times so far, and I think that it was iTzu that used them initially to take out some of those structures on the inside in order to get those baby dragons in. Because if he can use these cannon carts, he can take out some archer towers or some other air targeting defenses, then he's going to be good to go with those dragons.
Exactly. You see that double cannon is still up. Just one shot needed left from this archer to get It's not going after the double cannon. It's going after the camp on the left-hand side. That double cannon there just needs to be hit once, and it's going to be out of the way.
Its cloak lasted long enough for it to get in there and take out that army camp,
okay,
too.
this is going to get the double cannon, and you got to think that right here, what Cerise is doing is developing a kill squad that's hopefully going to take out the air boss.
Right, that's the biggest thing here. He's going to get his battle machine in there. He's going to bring in those cannon carts in the back, and hopefully as the battle machine works his way around, because that's what he's going to do, because there's no way to get in through the wall, and the cannons will shoot over, take out that crusher, and take out those air defenses as well.
This is actually a brilliant attack right here, because this is perfect pathing right now. You know the battle machine's going to go in and go to the right.
Right.
Here it comes, and now the cannon cart's going to come in and take out the Tesla.
The battle machine's going straight
watch
in.
Watch out for the multi-mortar. The multi-mortar just raining down those mortar balls, and there goes the air. That is bizarre that the battle machine went right there. There comes the second cannon cart. There go the air bombs,
It's going to get into the core, but look at this. One of the
air bombs down. Oh, man,
the spring trap takes out the other cannon cart, so that air defense is still up at the top with that short-range archer tower, which is going to do a lot of damage to those baby dragons.
Exactly. You've got 2 firecrackers, 2 short-range archer towers right there. He got the critical air bombs out of the way, but there's only 6 baby dragons, or maybe there are a lot of 6 baby dragons. Maybe it's not only. We'll see what happens as they work their way in. 39% no stars, 2 full camps left, less than 53 seconds remain, though.
I don't think he has any damage. He's attacking from the bottom here.
Looks like he's going for the high one.
Okay, so he's going for the percentage, which is smart. That's definitely what I think he needs to do here, because again, there's way too much air defense in that core for those 6 baby dragons to get in there. There's that first star working his way around. This could be a high 60%, maybe.
Yeah, this is actually going to be pretty solid. So this is maybe the first time today we've seen this style strategy, and that is that he made the decision pretty early to switch over. 68% one star.
68%. So we see that he kept his head cool there, and even though he wanted to get that 2-star to make it so much harder on iTzu, he decided, nope, I need to be rational. I need to go for those percentage points.
Exactly, and 68% 1-star is respectable.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've seen a lot of these guys get held to 53, 56, 59 1-stars. So, you know, iTzu definitely focused right now.
Yep.
He's going to be breaking down this base, trying to decide whether or not he needs to focus on the builder hall, or if he thinks he can pick off enough structures. And then the question remains, what is the defensive base layout that's set up right here?
Right, for sure.
Can it prevent that?
I mean, he's going to need 71% if he does indeed go for just the percentage points and that 1-star. 50% 2-star might be easier for him, so he could go that route. Exactly,
because the way the scoring works, for those of you at home, I imagine a lot of people know this, but a 50% 2-star is going to beat a 68% 1-star. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens as far as the attack breakdown. Right, we're definitely going to see iTzu focused here, because obviously Cerise already has 1 win, and he's got to get some of his own. Yeah, but if anybody can remain calm, cool, and collected up there, it's iTzu. He's probably got the most time in tournaments of any player that's out here. Right. He's been in multiple streams, multiple tournaments, and maybe, though, I don't know if iTzu's ever been in a comeback from behind position before. Right, that is a very, very good point, but he still looks like he's calm up there, ready to go, as Cerise is making some changes to his bases, being patient in that changing process as well. Yep. So we're just waiting to see what happens here as Cerise is making a couple of last-minute moves, and that again is something that he has to take into consideration, because 68% 1-star. Yeah. How can you keep your opponent from just grabbing an easy win over that with just pure air? Because again, we saw on that last attack, wasn't just pure air. Right. Normally you might see people spread their traps around the outside to prevent those high percentages. Maybe he moved his inward to protect that builder's hall a little bit more. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, there's so much strategy going on. It's tough. I mean, it's really tough to try to figure out what's going on. And you can see the Cerise It's definitely feeling a little bit stressed out right here. It's not a great position to be in, having a 1-star, no matter what the percentage is. Right. So here we go. 68% 1-star is what iTzu needs to beat, and that big core in the middle looks like shouldn't be too hard to get into. We've seen this base from Cerise multiple times. Yep. And as you can see, iTzu already has those bombers in his camp, so if he can get in there with those bombers and go after it, it might work out for him. Yeah, the builder's hall is a little bit off to the left, but again, you've got the way the walls are set up, and we're all still kind of learning the AI. You know, what's going to happen as far as the battle machine, what's it going to path around, where's it going to target. Right. We saw that one time where it went around the corner there by that by the clock tower, it turned around and came back to the clock tower. Right. So iTzu taking his time though, final 12 seconds of preparation, and you can see he's really zoomed in.
There he goes.
And here he goes with the dragons. All baby dragons.
All baby dragons attacking from a lot of different points at this position here. So he's going to try and clear out some of those buildings so that his battle machine might go in there on that cannon at the bottom and then work his way in. But you can see all those open squares in there. There could be a Tesla. There could be a lot of bombs in there that can do a lot of damage.
Exactly, and he's going to work on that right archer tower. Not quite going to get it down, but very patiently again.
There he goes.
You guys, when it comes to baby dragons, the tantrum is absolutely key. Check out those two baby dragons. They get too close together, and they both lose their tantrum. Now, they may regain it if they split up as they move in, or they might move in on the same structure.
One goes for the army camp. The other one hopefully will go in there after that gold storage. Yep, that's what's going to happen.
There you go.
Ooh, I thought it was going to go after the archer tower.
Oh,
wow,
and now
they were
it gets,
still too close.
Now he gets the rage back. So the tantrum right there is not quite going to get him through that gold storage. 30%.
30% right here.
3 dragons left.
3 dragons left. That archer tower should go down fairly quickly, but those firecrackers are on it as well. Is it going to go down? It is. He's going to clear a pretty good path. He's going to drop off his battle machine at the very bottom, use its ability, and get it up there towards the wall. That cannon already has a good amount of damage on it.
Cerise doesn't look happy about this because the battle machine's going to work its way in. It looks like it should go right after this wall. Spring in. Oh, giant mine didn't really affect it there, and neither did the push trap. The ability is back up already.
Right.
Taking some damage, but the ability being used, and 2 dragons left. So things looking pretty good for iTzu right here.
And
Here
as
comes
long
45.
as he can distract that roaster with the battle machine, then the baby dragon shouldn't get hit by it. But he's going to get his ability back
here. Comes the defensive.
Going to take out the firecrackers and then move on to the roaster. He does have those troops to worry about. 48% obviously has to beat that 68 or just get that 2-star. And he's got 2 baby dragons that he can send in here.
Yeah, this roaster is key. It looks like he's going to get it down. There's the ability, so he's going to get the ability off one more time.
Heading over to the crusher.
And 50% is
1-star, taking out
he got the crusher down.
As well.
He got the crusher down.
Dragons
here it comes after the builder's hall.
Not going to be out of range of either of those air defenses.
Wait a minute, you guys. 53%. He needs 68
he
too.
Needs 68.
That's the last baby dragon.
He has to take
It
out the
doesn't
builder's
look like
hall
it's
right
going to
here.
happen. Is he going to get the builder's
He's
hall?
got to take it out.
He's got. Looks like it's going to be close.
Is
Come
he
on,
gonna do it?
baby dragon gets it.
Oh
He doesn't get it.
goodness.
Unbelievable. He didn't get it down. The damage raining in.
Shot. The battle machine passed over to the right, not going for the builder's hall.
Man,
and
you can see it. You could see the Cerise looked disappointed. He looked like he maybe thought he had already lost that battle. And then the last 2 baby dragons went down so fast.
Wow.
And we're looking at a shocker right here, you guys.
Cerise with a very clear advantage, having
shocker.
2 wins right now. This is completely unexpected.
This is completely unexpected. I don't know how else to describe it. This is crazy. 2-0 for Cerise. That just right there, iTzu, like we talked about, went after the builder hall.
Right.
Didn't quite work out. That was like one breath of fire away from the second star.
It was so unbelievably close. If any other unit had just touched the builder's hall, he would have been fine. The battle machine went to the right to the crusher. If it had gone in there, then that would have been game for him, but it didn't.
Yep. The pathing right there, and that's something you can't control. Once you're in on the inside, no matter how much planning goes into it, there's a little bit of just, you can't have any idea of where they're going to path inside. Didn't quite work out. Had he even gotten one hammer shot on that builder's hall, and that's a 2-star.
It would have been over. So we've got Cerise defending here again with the same, close to the same type of base. I believe the builder's hall was a little bit higher up to the left in the last one. iTzu's going to have to change out an army camp, so he can't go all baby dragons again here.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see what he does with that massive core. He's going to either have to bring some bombers or just get in there with a lot of 30 minions right now, and it looks like he's about ready to start the attack. He's got the battle machine queued up, and maybe these guys are starting to think, that maybe high percentage 1-stars are the way to go to pick up victories. If he does end up attacking this full on, the bottom might be the best way to go because that roaster up there is going to do a lot of damage to those minions if it targets them.
Exactly. There's an early battle machine. Oh, did you see the air mines on the outside?
Thankfully, he tested it. He only dropped off 2 minions. If he had done this right here without testing, he would have lost a lot of
there's another one. So,
big trap right there.
Yeah, if you look, that's Cerise anticipating an air attack from the right-hand side. Beautiful mine placement right there.
That's big.
And despite a well-planned attack, a lot of damage and a lot of mines.
Double cannon going down there, which again we've seen take out the battle machine countless times today. The minions are doing a good job. Some of them are going to target the builder's hall here.
But
it looks like they might take it out. The minions are on the builder hall. They're going to take it out with no problem.
Here come the air bombs, though. Oh, there's one left. Is he going to get through that?
Got
He
it.
got the second star.
There it is.
The
Second
last
star
beta minion right
coming
there
in.
got the second star. That was incredibly
We
close.
haven't
A
seen this
couple left to
attack
be
yet.
deployed.
We haven't seen this strategy.
No,
with
that
three
was
camps of
absolutely
minions.
beautiful. We were completely fooled right there. He got in there, and that was an absolutely clutch beta minion right there. Just barely taking it out.
Oh,
now,
wow,
he had a
that
couple
one's
left.
still in range
but-
there of that Archer tower. So it's going to be 59% two.
So 59% 2-star for iTzu. So definitely putting up a solid attack right there.
Yeah.
And he's down, but he's not out. There's no
Right.
way that he's given up. And we know iTzu would not give up right here. And again, not just trying for a high percentage one.
Right.
Solid 2-star. Such clutch with the beta minions.
We
That
thought he
so
was
close.
going for the 1-star
I
on
know.
that one because of all of the minions that he has. Normally you need more tanks in your deck to be able to push into the core and get that Builder's Hall. But it looks like the
Exactly.
minions did it for him.
Yeah, they really came through right there, and that battle machine lasted a long time because, like you said, maybe that double cannon went down early. The battle machine gets into the core, and even though it got taken out by the Crusher, it was there long enough. It looked like it pulled the aggro from the roaster, and that roaster didn't turn on the beta minions, so that made all the difference.
Yep, so here we go. iTzu defending. We saw this base earlier from him. Cerise has seen this before, I believe, and he's going to go ahead and start thinking about things, try and figure it out, and see if he can do better than he's done before.
Yep, so Night Witch, Giant, and a couple of archers in the camps. I mean, Night Witch, definitely the most exciting new unit. I mean, she's cool, she's new, she's different. Everybody wants to unlock her. Everybody wants to level her up and use her. But she's not, especially after what we've seen today, she's not like OP. She's not like everybody's got to use the Night Witch. I mean, there's so many different ways to take down a village, to take down a builder hall. And here we go. So 2 camps of archers.
Gonna start off slow with the style that Cerise has had all along, being very patient, clearing out these buildings, making a path in there. But again, he's going to be using the archers to clear out these buildings, so the only damage that he's going to have after they go down is those Night Witches. So keeping them alive is going to be crucial for him being able to take this out.
Exactly, and like we saw earlier with that well-placed spring trap, if you lose all your giants to one spring trap, then you've lost your tanks, and obviously you need those guys in there. Now, the battle machine not affected by the spring traps, but we'll see how they work as they try to tank and let those Night Witches live as long as possible.
So he's still got 6 archers. It's going to be interesting to see if he decides to continue to pick off these structures with them, or if he's going to save them to add some damage along with those Night Witches.
Oh, here they go. He's trying to get these 2 cannons down here on the bottom right. And that's smart. Get that double cannon out of the way so you can see a pathway starting to develop.
Right. So he's going to be able to get that down. Again, he doesn't have to worry about any of the air defenses because he doesn't have any air troops. There goes the mortar targeting. Here come the Night Witches on the left side.
Air bomb took out the first wave of bats.
He has to be careful for these traps.
There's the tank.
There's the tank. There's 2 tanks, a couple of tanks. And he's sending in the rest of his giants. He still has 1 more giant, and he's probably going to deploy it in a second to help distract maybe. But,
there goes the spring trap. Yep, so that's why he was waiting for it.
Right, and that giant is better than losing one of the Night Witches. One of the Night Witches taking damage there. I'm not too sure what from. Looks like it was from the mortar. If the Night Witches go down, that's going to be really bad. He only has 1 left. There goes the push trap.
The archer.
He's got to get into
that
the
next
core
layer
here.
Of walls, but the last Night Witch just went down. And there's the battle machine, another charge, but no chance. That Crusher is in the way.
There we have it.
And there you go.
48%. iTzu needed that one.
Yep.
There we go.
So iTzu picking up a battle right there. So now he's down 2-1, you guys. Again, it's best of 5.
Right.
And the first 1 to 3 wins is going to pick up 10,000 euro. And I'm loving this. iTzu was the favorite now, maybe kind of the underdog. He's
keeping
down 2-1.
us on the edge
He's
of
come
our
back,
seat.
though. He hasn't given up.
Nope.
And that was a well-orchestrated attack and defense from both of these guys.
So this is going to be big because obviously the separation between the winnings in this is pretty significant. So you want to try and get that 10,000.
Exactly. First place, 10,000 euro. Second place, 5,000 euro. I mean, it's great that these guys got here, and it's just fantastic to see this back and forth happening right here.
Right. Yes, most definitely. You can see the stress right there with Cerise. He's thinking about things. He's like, I got to get this right. But he's done well up until this point. So
yes, he really has.
I think he's definitely pretty confident.
I think that was like half smile, half grimace that we saw right there. So, the pressure is on. And again, you guys, it's been a fantastic tournament today to see these 4 YouTubers going up against 4 leaders from top trophy clans in the Builder Hall. We're looking at maxed out Builder Hall 6 bases.
Yeah.
Some of the first times that we've seen maybe the level 12 witches out there. Level 12 for all the units. And it's been a close one. It's been tight all day long.
It definitely has, and this match obviously is extremely important because all Cerise needs is one more, and he's good.
Yeah, so just one victory for Cerise, and that's all over. But you know that the strategies keep changing, and that's exciting to see. I mean, these guys have been required to switch out one army camp each time, but we're seeing a huge diversity of attacks. We've seen pretty much every unit being used here today.
Most definitely. So we're going to head back in here. iTzu's still using that same base, and Cerise is going to have to figure things out. Now, obviously, in the time that they take in between, they can move traps, which we've seen play a huge role with push traps taking out giants and spring traps taking out night witches. They have played a massive role in this so far.
Absolutely.
So even just making your opponent think it's the same base and just moving a couple traps could completely change the match.
And again, that's one of the things that's so cool about a smaller defense like this with less structures is the fact that the mines and the push traps and the spring traps have such a higher value.
Right.
Because you have so few units to attack with. If you lose just a couple of night witches, that can turn the tables.
Yep, so we're going to see some cannon carts again, which is interesting. He's got his baby dragon, so the whole point of those cannon carts is to get in there, to take out those firecrackers, take out that archer tower, take out those air bombs, and hopefully clear a path for his 6 baby dragons to get in there.
Exactly. We've seen a similar attack strategy before that air bombs are kind of set out there, being protected again by the defensive archers and barbarians.
Right.
But the cannon carts are hopefully going to survive. Now, last time the cannon carts came in, we saw what?
One
we
of
saw
them
both
flew
get
away.
blasted.
Yeah.
One got sprung, and the other got blasted by the multi-mortar.
Yeah.
And that's a tough one. You want to get that battle machine to tank for them, but they do have a tendency to pile up on top of each other.
Right.
And there's pretty good splash. So here we go.
Here we go.
There was a push trap triggered.
Push traps right there. One of the cannons coming
Another
in.
push
Wow,
trap.
nice.
Nice
I was so
triggering,
lucky
yes.
that cannon did not get on that push trap. He had 2 of them in there, and those 2 push traps are now completely ineffective. That cannon cart working its way over to the left.
Yep, and the battle machine taking no damage right here.
No damage.
Take all the time in the world it needs to get through this wall. It's going to recharge another ability, and it looks like wisely Cerise is going to wait
the
and
cannon
use
cart's
the
going to
ability
work his
after
way
it's in.
around the
man.
outside because it took it too long to get in. He might head back and go back in.
And here comes the other
but
cannon cart.
Tesla's target.
There goes this push trap. Oh, that's going to Crusher took out the second cannon cart. Beautiful push trap right there.
His way around.
Wow.
All of the traps did exactly what they needed to do.
Yep.
Wow.
The push trap took the cannon cart, sprung it in so that the Crusher took it out, and suddenly the best laid plans didn't quite work out.
He's got to go for
percentages
percentages here. Because there's no clear path for air troops to get into the core, so he's got to get as much as he can.
Exactly. So we're going to see this once again, this adjustment on the fly type strategy. So much protection right now for the Builders Hall on the inside that now Cerise is all about percentage points. All about using the baby dragons, keeping that rage ability up, keeping the tantrum going, and getting as many structures as he can. Also, time has started to run a little bit short here. We're under a minute left.
He's got 3 more baby dragons to use. Percentage is obviously his goal. There's the first star.
All right, so he's got 50%.
All right, Cerise.
Baby dragons at the top of the screen. Last of the baby dragons are down.
Oh, 2 of them are very close, so that that short-range archer tower is going to do a lot of damage to them as they are not tantrumed, but that one's going to come in, take it out, maybe move on to that gold mine, and get him up to a high 60%.
Yeah, it looks good. 65%.
Roaster?
Will he be able to get this one out of the way? Yes, he's out of range of the roaster.
Roaster in the way there.
68% 1 star. And in comes the baby dragon. Looks like that's going to end it.
Melted right there. But 68% 1 star, that's won a lot of matchups today throughout the tournament.
That is a number. That seems to be the most common percentage we've seen. We haven't seen a tie yet today, but we've seen a lot of 68% 1 stars.
That's true. I think we've seen about 4 of them from
right?
what I'm seeing on my paper here. So, yeah, people going around the outside, focusing on that percentage, has won a lot of these matchups.
So once again, they're getting ready for the next round. iTzu's going to try to come back and, again, going to target that builder hall. This is something we just saw in the last round. This kind of, are you going to go after the builder hall or go for the higher percentage? At this point, at 68, it's definitely, I would think, probably wise to do something to get that builder hall down.
Right, and the only 71% that we've seen today has been a 2 star, so getting a 71% 1 star is going to be a challenge since it hasn't even been done yet.
Exactly. But iTzu has pulled off an 83% 2 star earlier today, which was the highest percentage attack we've seen. So we'll see what happens as they're getting ready to get in there. The battle is just about to begin.
Here we go.
You can see iTzu really focused, getting ready to take a close look at this base. Cerise kind of looking around. He knows that this is going to be tight either way. There's not a lot he can do right now, but
I mean,
sit back and hope.
This is a deciding match right here.
this could be it. The championship will be decided if iTzu can't grab 68% in a 1-star.
Right.
So they're getting a look at their bases right now, and we'll see what happens. There they go.
Moving around the traps is most definitely going to be important. I honestly think that we've seen the traps play such a huge role in this tournament so far.
Massive.
They've completely changed the game for so many of these people. Going up against the same base, iTzu's seen this a couple times here, so he kind of knows what to do. But again, those traps, they've probably been moved around, so he's not too sure.
Exactly. I mean, if I'm a player who's working on Builder Hall 6 right now, I want to level up my traps.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I want those spring traps maxed.
Right.
Especially, I want my mines maxed out as early as possible. You see what a huge difference they make. And right now, iTzu's still trying to decide what he wants to bring. He's looks like he's going with... Could it be? Yep.
Ooh.
Now, he did this 2 attacks ago, so he can switch back to the all baby dragons again if he wants to.
Looks like he might not be certain about it. He only has 5 seconds to choose there, and then he's going to be locked in.
Exactly. And here it comes. The countdown ends. The battle begins. 12 baby dragons for iTzu, and the number to beat, 68% 1-star.
Right. And earlier we saw him get a 2-star with just a whole bunch of minions.
Yeah.
So maybe he can do the same with a whole bunch of baby dragons.
Exactly. Again, precisely deploying these guys, trying to keep that tantrum ability up. So important with baby dragons. If you're going to use nothing but baby dragons, you want that tantrum to last as long as possible.
And something that probably went into him deciding to go with the baby dragons is the fact that the archer towers are all set to long range. So they're not going to melt the baby dragons as much as a short range archer tower would. You can see this one on the top left. It's going to take that out, even though the firecrackers are working
easily.
Very easy right there.
The top right one went down as well, 39%.
Right.
And he's basically halfway through the attack as far as the baby dragons go, but he hasn't touched the battle machine yet.
And he's got to take out this double cannon down here at the bottom. It's only at half health, so it should be able to go down fairly easily. But if that thing stays alive and his battle machine gets in there, that's going to be a lot of damage to the battle machine that he can't deal with.
Exactly, and you can see he's taking advantage of dropping the baby dragons in the bottom left where they're out of range of most of the defenses. You'll see that baby dragon going to get in there and, almost. So maybe a couple more shots.
Yeah, the roaster's in range of all of this, so he is going to have to deal with that. But again, not only is the double cannon a beast against the battle machine, but the crusher is as well. And it looks like the battle machine should be able to path its way up to the builder's hall, hopefully. But before we saw it go to the right, remember, and it died to that crusher.
Yep. So he got the double cannon down. He's going to get the single cannon. It's going to be close to get it down.
There it goes.
Oh, it goes down as well. That's the first star, 50%.
Nice. 50%
So now,
right there.
here comes the battle machine. Exactly. The battle machine is moving in now, and it looks like the battle machine should, unless something goes really haywire, path in and go after the builder hall before it has to face either crusher. And that is just right there. Supreme strategy. Great attacking from iTzu. He has made this very clear. He wants this battle machine to get in there after the builder hall. It's going to be the firecracker first.
Gotta get these
then
2
it
stars.
should go roaster builder hall.
Firecracker, roaster.
Look out for the barbarians going to move in.
They're
This could
coming
change
to him.
things.
He's not going to go to them. He's going to move to the roaster after this, and hopefully he doesn't go over towards the crusher. But even if he does,
this looks like the
4 baby dragons. He's got 4 baby dragons.
You're right, because it looks like he's headed towards the crusher after this.
He is leaning a little bit right in his step. What's he going to do here?
There he is.
So he's heading over to the crusher. But if he takes it out, he's going to have a clear path.
Oh, it's going to go down. It's going to go down with that third shot. 59. Here comes the baby
dragon
dragons.
already locked on.
Looking
a distraction on the top left and right for that baby dragon.
62. It looks like he's going to get percentage and the builder's hall, you guys. It's going to be close.
68. There he goes.
Builder
He
hall
already got
and
it.
percentage. He's got it, you guys. 77%.
And he's still got a baby
Another
dragon
baby dragon dropping. And iTzu right there, getting the handshake from Cerise. That was intense. 80% 2-star. So the second highest damage percentage attack we've seen all day.
Both from iTzu.
Both from iTzu, the 80 to 83. And quickly, you guys, we're tied.
We're tied.
We are now tied.
2-0 from 2-2.
2-2.
Wow.
iTzu has come back and tied things up.
What?
Yeah. No, it's 2-2.
I mean, it was the bug? Oh. Oh no.
It's okay for me.
All right.
All right, so it's now tied up. Somehow iTzu has managed to make a huge comeback, and we're 2-2 going into the final match that will decide this championship.
Galadon, I think this is the perfect way for this final match to go down. iTzu being behind by 2 wins, everyone being very surprised by it, but now he's shown up and shown us that he is indeed the iTzu that we thought he was.
Exactly. Talk about true grit to come from behind from almost certain defeat, 2-0, and put together 2 really impressive attacks. Really like that last one, 80%. 2-star, getting the builder hall down, despite the fact that the battle machine went off to the right and faced the crusher.
Right. He learned from that match that he had a couple ago where the builder, where the battle machine did go off to the right and die. But I believe when he did that, he only had 2 baby dragons left. This time he had 4, and he learned from that, and he was able to get in there, take out that builder's hall, and get 80% over the somewhat 60% that it was the first time.
Yep, makes all the difference in the world. Learning from your attacks, learning from others.
Wow.
That's why, being in a clan is so valuable when you're sharing replays, you're looking at bases that others have attacked. I know that in my night mode clash, we do that all the time. Everybody's constantly sharing replays, looking at bases, and these really good players can learn what style base is going to be susceptible to what style attack.
Yeah, and you will see so often people copying bases and whatnot. But here we go, seeing a base that we have seen before from Cerise. I guess he's feeling confident in the design, but like we saw last time, he moved those traps up to the side because he was expecting an air attack from that right side, move those to the very corner. He committed a lot with putting those traps over there.
Yeah,
so we'll see what he's expecting this time.
Yep, I mean, this is it, you guys. These guys are 2-2. This is the last attack that iTzu is going to be conducting. Is going to be right here. So,
Caledon, do you hear that? Nothing.
I hear nothing.
It is quiet in here. You can hear anything right now because everyone is on the edge of their seat. People in the crowd are standing up. They are ready to see this. There are only 5 matches. This is it. It's 2-2 right now. This is
10,000 euro for first place, and here we go. The attack is underway, and iTzu's gone with 30 minions,
30
and
minions,
1 camp of dragons.
And 1 camp of dragons. So we'll see what he does here, whether he's going to go for the 2-star. He's attacking from the top, clearing some buildings. I imagine he's going to go for the 2 because that's way stronger than any type of percentage.
Exactly. These guys have obviously risen above the rest today. You know that they're counting on grabbing a 2-star. 1-star most likely not going to be enough. And all of the minions are down but 1 from the top right. Big wave. So, wow. There was a mine right there taking a bunch of them out. So slightly different strategy that we saw with the same armies.
So the roaster is targeting a whole bunch of those minions, moving in there to the crusher. We got 2 baby dragons. 1 just went down, as I said that. This other one is going to go down as well. 36%.
Lots of minions on the top there, trying to get that crusher out of the way.
Crusher is not going to go down. He's got 1 minion left. He's going to take out that guard post.
42% 1-star. They're going to go down. The roaster right there just fried those minions. You can smell it from here. They're all cooked.
They most definitely are.
Left-hand side, you can grab that last cannon maybe.
He's got to go for percentage. I mean, he's got a double cannon alive. He's got the roaster. He's got the crushers. All right,
so 42. It's actually even going to be. Oh no, he's going to stop on the wall,
which is unexpected. But thankfully,
really surprising right there.
It's just a long-range archer tower and the cannon that are going to be doing the most damage to it. So he's going to get his ability again.
He should get through the wall. And notice how that tall archer tower is being distracted by the battle machine, so that minion is able to work on the lap down there in the bottom corner.
One more ability, it's going to be close. Is he going to get it? He's spamming it. Come on, give it to him.
Oh, he didn't get it. He didn't get the ability off. 48%, no stars. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. 48%.
Cerise needs to bring out the archers.
You guys, that is just a disappointing outcome right there. Can't grab that last star.
Wow.
And
it was so close.
One more structure.
2 of those buildings, the laboratory and the cannon, were both 1 shot away, but the minions went down, the battle machine went down. Cerise has been in this position before.
Yep, this is it. So Cerise ready to get that final attack underway. Just has to grab one more structure. One more structure than iTzu pulled in that attack, and Cerise is going to be our champion for the Builder Hall 6 Clash of Clans tournament.
10,000 euros.
I'm telling you, that's a pretty big prize.
You buy a lot of candy with that, Caledon.
Candy?
You don't like candy?
I don't know.
I'd
buy a lot of gems with it. Not that I would buy gems. I mean,
I think Caledon and I are the only ones in here joking right now. Everyone is on the edge of their seat, still waiting to see what's going to happen as iTzu figures out what he's going to do with his base to hopefully try and prevent Cerise from getting 50%.
Yep. It's been a crazy day, you guys. We've seen so many different strategies. A lot of first looks at base designs. Some of these guys, some of the most proficient base designers in the game. No doubt that there's going to be hundreds, if not thousands, of copies of these bases out there in the live game very soon. I know I'm going to be looking at this stream and taking screenshots of some of these bases.
For sure. So we can see iTzu there again, tapping around, trying to get things figured out, very focused. Cerise over on the side. He's not running his hands through his hair right now, so he looks like he's a little bit confident. We should be able to see.
Well, it's not the worst. It's not the worst number to have to try to beat. So, you know, we've seen tougher numbers put up earlier, so we're definitely expecting
Right.
Cerise to go safety, just try to grab the percentages. I would expect we're going
Right.
to see a lot of, you know, archers or beta minions,
Right.
or maybe dragons, something like that that's just going to safely pick off those outer
Right,
structures.
and I believe we've seen him get around 60% with archers before, so
Yeah.
we'll have to see what happens here. What base we're going to see, the same
All
base
right.
design right here from iTzu, and Cerise looking it over, seeing if anything has changed, and then he's going to go ahead and work on his army camps.
Yep, all 3 archer towers set to that shorter range, higher DPS, faster firing rate. The double cannon out there on the far left-hand side, and going through his camps, 32 archers.
32 archers. He's
So-
only got 9 structures on the outside, so taking those out isn't going to give him too much of a percentage. But again, at the bottom, you can see there's no real defenses. There's those 2 elixir collectors, the guard post, and those barracks that can all be taken out pretty much for free.
Yeah, so Cerise, even though, you know, he just has to beat a 48%, you know that he's not relaxing. He's
Oh,
not
no.
breathing easy here. He's going to be very careful. There's a bomb that takes the archers down there at the bottom. Push trap, more bombs, but that one archer triggered 2 bombs right there at the same
Right.
time, so that was good value to just get those bombs out of the way. And
Yeah.
now he can deploy, like you see right here, pairs of archers to go in and take out these cannons.
Both of the cannons go down to 2 archers. So guys, again, take notes on this kind of stuff. As you're attacking in the real game and you're playing by yourself, you can realize that 2 archers will take out a double cannon and a cannon.
Exactly, and that worked out really well. 21% for the multi-mortar came in, took those archers out, trying to work it on the right-hand side as well. And you can see this one archer on the left using the
out that
cloak,
camp.
getting that camp out of the way. There's one at the very top of the screen working on the lab.
There we go.
Both push traps
So we
go
see
off
him.
right
he
there.
moved all of his traps to the outside. He's trying to get rid of as many of these archers as he can.
Exactly.
Some of them inside cloaked.
Here we go, another pair on the right-hand side. You can see him dropped really close and not using the distance, but getting them in close. And they are
Right.
going to take that cannon down for
Laboratory going down,
33%.
cannon going down.
Okay, he's
33%
closing in.
here. Again, he's got to beat
He
48.
just needs 5 more structures to tie right here. So the elixir collector is going to go down on the left, 36. Double cannon with the cloaked
12 more
archers. One more
archers.
time, like you said, Mo, dropping
Nothing
2
in the
archers.
bottom.
They're
He's
going to take
clear
it
on
out.
the bottom. He's clear on the bottom with
42.
the barracks, with the elixir collector.
The barracks, you're right.
42%.
Out of range for the clock
Still
tower.
got his battle machine.
45. 2 more structures
Coming
in this
down
tournament's
to it
over,
right
you guys.
here.
Here it comes. And here comes the battle machine on
They
the
know what
outside.
it is.
Clock tower goes down
Let's
on the
hear it
right.
for him. There
battle
go the
machine and the
elixir
archer.
storage, and
There's
that
your
is it.
winner.
Cerise
picking it up.
2-0
Wow,
to
man.
2-2
That was
to
crazy.
3-2. Everyone
Man.
is going crazy here. The underdog.
No,
it
there's
wasn't
nothing you can
expected.
say but a shocker.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cerise
And-
bringing it home.
And so cool to watch Cerise go ahead 2-0.
Right.
iTzu to come back, tie it 2-2.
Wow.
And then Cerise clutches it out, stops iTzu's winning streak, and grabs 10,000 euros.
10,000 euros for Cerise, 5,000 for iTzu. They're still going home with a lot of money,
goodness.
but that was crazy.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was so much fun to watch these guys, the different base designs, the different attack strategies, and again, just adjusting based upon what your opponent did right there. And that battle machine, man, so much value from the battle machine
So
today.
much value.
I have learned new respect for that battle machine.
And look at this. He only
and what
needed
it can do.
48. He's going to get 68% right there without taking that haul.
Last
Wow.
archer going to go down, and there it is, you
Goes.
guys.
That's it for him.
So good sportsmanship all around.
Wow.
There's iTzu congratulating Cerise on the win. And Cerise,
Cerise, 3-2.
our French champion.
It couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah,
It really
that
couldn't
was
have
great
gone
to
any
see.
better.
So close.
Woo!